Welcome back everybody. Time to update my tier list for Global Grand Cross. I haven't done one since Stranger Things. Since then we've had the ReZero collab and we've had the newest banner. Now obviously this tier list is going to be completely and utterly irrelevant when the Festival Barn releases on Global, but until then things are going to be pretty good. Obviously Festival Barn just you know, for JP, on JP at least, he just changes everything basically in the game in regards to PvP, maybe some stuff in PvE as well, but just gonna go over a few things. Obviously this is all the stuff from my last tier list, not too much has changed. Oh actually hold on, I just realized that because Nag didn't put the Stranger Things units on the tier list back then, I have these units, I had random units up at random tiers because I didn't have the correct pictures for them. But yeah, anyway, I don't think anything changes with Trash. No use at the moment. I don't think much changes. Actually, Blue Demon Meliodas does get a change. He has a use. Who else has a use from here? It seems like we are all good. I mean, Blue King has a use in Guild War. Blue Gallon does not have a use in Guild War. No use for yeah, alright, we're all good. So everyone from no use, I guess she has a use as well. I'll get to that when I talk about it, but so far no use. I'm not really seeing any changes. It's all good. Trash tier, there is no change from here. Everything is all good. Now let's get into the new characters, and then once we're done ranking these, we can talk about, you know, some other stuff. Beatrice, I want to say she's flat out trash because she is. There's just, you know, she's a life stealing machine, but there is no point in infinitely life stealing if you can't really do damage. You know, maybe like the other units you bring on the team with her could help her out, but as a character, she really, like, I think it's not even that she has no use. I think she's just a bad character. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. She is just a bad unit. Emilia, we put her, if it wasn't for her stats being so bad, I would put her in the pinnacle, but her stats are incredibly bad. Like, she has really bad stats. She's 5, 4 and 4, and on top of that, you know, her stats in general aren't the greatest. I am gonna put her in amazing. She's definitely pinnacle worthy. It's just her stats are just so bad, you know. It is what it is. But she is a fantastic unit, Amelia. I'm not gonna discredit her. You know, she is a very good unit. Obviously very toxic, but you know, toxic and very good is it goes hand in hand. Next up is Ram, who is also amazing. Just a fantastic support unit for all of the lollies, all of the unknowns. Fantastic sub unit. Nothing wrong with her. She's also not too bad in the front as well. When I did a few videos a while back when ReZero came out, she's not too bad in the front. Actually, very usable. Very simple. Ram, very good unit. Next up is Rem, who is also amazing. Rem is very good. None of this is in order, by the way. Like, the order is like completely irrelevant. I just drag them up there. Rem is also fantastic. Very good DPS with some very good utility. She's good in PvE if you want to beat stuff quick. She's very good in PvP. She absolutely destroys assault melee teams. One thing I realized when I was using the assault melee team myself and I faced up against the Rem, I was like, I am being absolutely destroyed. She is very good and deserves to be in the amazing tier. Fantastic character. Next up is Chandler. Ooh, the boy Chandler. The boy Chandler. Are we going pinnacle or amazing? The boy Chandler. I'm gonna go. Is he on the level of these kind of characters though? Yeah, he is. Chandler is absolutely amazing. I don't know what else to tell you. He's got the best counter in the game bar none. He's got Valenti's debuff. He's got an incredibly strong passive that reduces unit stats before they even attack. Chandler is just a fantastic unit, whether he's on the assault midi team, whether he's on some other random team that you build. Irrespective, Chandler is absolutely amazing. One of the best units or you know, among a handful, right? Because there are lots of very good units, but I do think he is a step above the rest, if I'm being totally honest. Also, whilst I'm at it, I am just going to drop Lost Vein down real quick. Not gonna lie, Lost Vein's use seems to go more and more towards PvE than PvP, especially now that Zeldrus has released that assault melee teams actually have a way to, you know, or not just assault melee teams, but Zeldrus in general has given us a new avenue of gauge control that we didn't have before. Previously, the only way you could control gauge with in a Zeldrus style is with Green Gotha, and you know, not everyone has Green Gotha, so I do have to drop Lost Vein down a little bit. The only time you see him in PvP is when they're just trying to ult rush you, and Zeldrus can deal with ult rush pretty decently, so I am gonna drop down Lost Vein, but he's still good in all your other PvE stuff. So yeah, next up is Zeldrus. Honestly, like the JP content creators, they told me Zeldrus kind of sucks, or that he's not great. I don't know what they was talking about. I think like the main issue when it comes from when it comes to opinions from JP players, like people who play JP and people who play global, is that there are so many more players on global compared to JP, right? Most of the JP server are whales, and so when you're playing in a whale dominated environment, for the most part, you're gonna have different opinions, right? This is a global tier list because I play global, and I think Zeldrus is an amazing unit. I think he's very, very good. Before I started using him, I was like, you know, the JP guys told me he's not that great in front, mostly a sub unit. I don't think I've used him in sub once because I've actually enjoyed using him in the front. I think he's very good. One thing that's really weird in regards to Zodius is, I don't know what it is with his skill, but even if he's attack debuffed by an Estarossa, even if he's attacking someone who he's type disadvantage against, type neutral, his damage seems very, very consistent. He doesn't output the most damage you've ever seen, but his damage is very, very consistent, man. I really, really like it. I think he's very good. The commandment is also really, really good, provided you don't trigger it yourself. Obviously, his commandment is built in a way that protects him from his own commandment. And for the most part, probably just cucks your opponent more than you, unless you're using him in assault melee team, which, by the way, I'm not gonna lie, he is not the greatest in the assault melee team. I'd rather not use him in the assault melee team. I prefer using him in other teams. But if you do want to use him in the assault melee team, not too bad. But I found that Zeldrus performing at his best is going to be on teams that are not assault melee focused, but that's just my opinion. I think he's amazing. You know, if you disagree, then by all means you are allowed. And now that we actually have the the pictures for these Stranger Things characters, we'll just drag Mike to no use. We'll just drag Will to trash. I'm sorry, Will is trash. It is what it is. Jimbo. I think Jim is amazing. He's still good, even though Zeldrus and Chandler came out. They haven't really impacted him much whatsoever. I think he's all good. Do I need to discuss about Jim? I'm sure you've heard me talk about how much I love Jim. I'm sure you've heard Nag talk about how much he loves Jim. We love Jim. He's just a very, very good unit. And next up is 11. Wow, talk about you know, she was a very, very short-lived hype train. 11 is still a very good DPS, but you know, she's blue, and right now blue is not the type of color you want to be using, so I'm gonna drop her down to very good. She's still a very good unit, of course. She's still very, very powerful. I'm not gonna discredit her, but you know, Zeldrus is green, Chandler is blue. Chandler kind of cucks DPSs in a way if you face him, but she is a very good unit. You know, I'm not going to disagree with that. I just don't think she's quite the amazing tier, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, that's all the new changes. Now I do want to make some upgrades. First off is Kyo. Honestly, since the release of Zeldrus and Chandler, I've rarely faced glue eaters, if I'm being honest. I have not seen them much. I actually did a video with Kyo in the front without protection. It was Zeldrus, Kyo, and Lolly Merlin. Use that if you do want to check out. It was my latest video, and my Kyo survived just fine. You know, there's just not too many the one Escanos out there, man, because he's just not having a good time in PvP. I'll move Kyo back up to amazing. He is still a very good unit. And wondering about any other changes, I'm gonna boost Jericho. And where is Beatrice? Where is the boy Zeldrus? I don't know where he is, but I need to boost him up. Where are you, bro? I don't know where he is. Zeldrus, are you not on the tier list? Or am I just blind? Maybe I'm blind, but I don't know where Zeldrus is. He is literally not on my tier list. Oh, there he is. I'll move him up to very good. Both of these two, obviously the new Belmos raid. You know, you want to use the best units for that raid. Zeldrus and Jericho are now very good. Whilst I'm at it, Zeneri, now I'll keep Zeneri there. I'll put up Liz to very good. Bro, she is so good in PvE, bro. She's actually a very good damage dealer in Belmos as well. So, you know, for this current meantime, well, I'll say for the meantime, it's going to be almost indefinitely because we are going to be grinding this level 90 raid for months to come. So I don't think those units are going to change spots anytime soon. So yeah, thinking about any other changes, probably not. I don't see what else changes in the meta right now. All seems pretty good to me. I was thinking about decreasing Ludo a little bit. Ludo right now, there's not too many teams you want to use him in. He's not. I mean, I'm really thinking about downgrading Ludo, honestly. I think I'll downgrade him for now. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Ludo is still a very good unit, but it's just right now, there's really not much for him, I would say. Yeah, there's not really much for him. And thinking about any extras, maybe some PvE stuff, Guild War, I think everything is good to go. Oh yeah, I do want to talk about Jericho and this Liz. They are very good for the last two floors of the latest Tower of Trials, the brand new one. They are very good there. Other than that, they don't really have much to it. But yeah, I think that will pretty much be the update for my tier list. I don't really see what else I need to discuss. But keep in mind, I'm just gonna say, you know, when when Festival Barn comes out, there will be a lot of changes. You know, I'll just quickly talk about Barn. We've got the Pinnacle, and then when Barn comes out, it's gonna be like something like this. Maybe one more. And then we'd put Festbarn. When Festbarn comes, I think the tier list will pretty much look something like this, if I'm being honest, because Barn is just different from any other unit in the game. He's so incredibly unique, easily the best unit. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, we are not there yet, so we will not be discussing it in this tier list, because as I said, I do not play JP. Thus, what's going on over in JP and their meta does not affect this video, because I'm not going to do like preemptive changes to my tier list, because who the heck would do that. But yeah, this is my final updated tier list. Remember, tier list is all opinion at the end of the day. We can agree to disagree on stuff. If you want to leave me a comment down below, I do not mind. But yeah, that'll be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. A little bit shorter than my usual tier list, but there's not too much to talk about with this update. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.